JohnJMearsheimer, The Tragedy of Great Power Politics. Dive into the world of international politics as JohnJMearsheimer demonstrates the realities of great powers and their pursuit of survival and dominance. This book summary provides a concise look at the ruthless business of global politics, where nations compete for hegemony and maintaining their strongest land armies. Key themes encompass the role of military power and wealth, the impact of geographic borders, the balance of power among nations, and instances where conceding power temporarily may be a strategic move. Discover how these insights play out through historical examples and how they help paint a picture of our current geopolitical landscape.
The Cutthroat World of International Politics. In his book, political science professor JohnJMearsheimer provides a powerful and insightful analysis of the competitive and bloody nature of international politics. He emphasizes that the survival of powerful nations is a never-ending struggle, and his updated edition reinforces the accuracy of his sobering conclusions. Through his incisive study, readers gain an important understanding of the cutthroat and ruthless world of international relations. The realist view of global politics. In the fierce game of global politics, no superior authority ensures security for great powers, leading to a desperate struggle for survival. Hegemony, or being the sole power in a region, offers the best chance for survival, necessitating the need for strong militaries. This view clashes with America's optimistic and moralistic outlook. Seeking more power continually increases a state's chances of survival. The pitfalls of regional hegemony. The United States is kept from global domination by the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Previous attempts at regional hegemony have been unsuccessful. Strong states with common borders inspire fear and are at risk of conquest. Bipolar systems balance two major states while multipolar systems have an unequal distribution of power, leading to potential conflict. When one state strives for hegemony, war becomes more likely. Power in international relations. The book emphasizes the importance of wealth, population, and military strength in determining a country's power in international relations. It also highlights the fact that cooperation between countries is only possible if it serves their self-interests. A balance of power among great powers depends on their armed strength, with land armies being the strongest. Furthermore, countries separated from powerful nations by water benefit from significant protection from attack. The book stresses that power is to international relations what money is to economics. It explores the historical evidence that invasions, particularly overland invasions, have been devastating for continental great powers such as France and Russia. Finally, the book argues that a country's military power, rather than latent power, is essential for creating a balance of power and ensuring national security. The quest for global dominance. Throughout history, great powers have sought to dominate the world through economic and military strength. Achieving nuclear superiority means becoming the only powerful state in the system and having the ability to destroy an adversary without fear of retaliation. Yet, former U.S. Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara argued that nuclear weapons are only useful as deterrents. A country must either enjoy a nuclear monopoly or possess a lesser nuclear arsenal and stronger defensive capability to achieve nuclear superiority and maintain their global dominance. Power dynamics in international relations. In international relations, balance of power can be maintained through diplomatic signaling and defensive alliances. Great powers prefer to have other nations do their fighting to avoid draining their own resources. Conceding power temporarily to a dangerous adversary may be a strategic move to buy time to mobilize resources. In some cases, a state may let another nation increase its power to better stand against a mutual adversary. However, conceding power can also be a risky move that may result in the eventual dominance of the other nation in the long run. China's hegemony threat. China's hegemony is expected to meet resistance from its neighbors and could lead to a coalition led by the U.S. The U.S. could benefit from a slowdown in Chinese economic growth. Taiwan is likely to join the coalition, which would intensify competition with Beijing. The unequal distribution of military power makes hostility between the US and China more likely, regardless of their extensive economic ties. Mearsheimer's Pragmatic Realism. John J. Mearsheimer's book offers a pragmatic and realistic assessment of how nations pursue power, devoid of any sentimental or moral considerations. With an impressive command of history and diplomacy, Mearsheimer provides eye-opening insights into the past and food for thought about the future. This powerful analysis is a must-read for anyone interested in economics, politics, history, and strategy. Mearsheimer's other notable works include The Great Delusion, Why Leaders Lie, and Liddell Hart and the Weight of History.
In Mearsheimer's The Tragedy of Great Power Politics, we take a comprehensive look at the imperfect system of international relations, recognizing the relentless pursuit of power as a means of survival for great nations. This summary offers readers a deeper understanding of the impact of military strength, wealth distribution, geography, and the delicate balance of power that dictates hostilities among nations. We also explore strategic instances when a temporary concession of power may prove beneficial. As our world evolves, understanding these complex dynamics is crucial to anticipate the future of geopolitics and interpret the historical patterns that continue to rear their head.